Okay, we're on our live part 58 of the game engine coding live stream. This is part 3 of file loading and saving. So yesterday we did some loading. You could get the entire file and you return the other vector and it will give you each individual line. What I would like to do is have the option, make it optional. Make it overloaded actually. So if instead we have a std colon vector, std colon string, and get file, and this is going to be how do you find spell separator? Separator, I feel like it's an E. Oh, that's the way you spell it. Separator. So you can specify. So this, let me create implementation. So this current method, it basically creates a new value in the vector, or new sort of, not row, new, inserts a new one, new string for every line. But maybe you don't want to break it up by line. Again, the problem is, how do you do it based on? Nah, I won't want that. Let me not do that actually. Just trying to think what the sort of functionality we need. So we got write to file. We've got get in the file contents. How about we just get us a specific line? So for std colon string and get line from file, and now we specify the line const int unsigned int line number. Now if I give this an implementation, and it's gonna be kind of similar to this, kind of. And we're basically gonna say for a while, and we'll have a counter. So int counter equals 0. Counter plus plus. And we'll say if line number equals the counter, then we'll say, well, by default put this as an empty thing. We can get rid of this, get rid of this, and what if I do std colon string, and let's create a variable here like str. I cannot do it that way, can I? Nope, I need to actually do it like this. So otherwise it'll return this, else, don't we need line data, I guess. Else you'll return, yeah, line data. So it's either returning an empty line or the line that we need. So let's give this a run. So if instead I said std colon string line equals file manager dot get line from file, and so if I say 0 and I'll do spd log colon info, and I'll put line here, and the other thing I'm going to do is copy that. Where have I gone? Let's do it like this. That's where he accesses it in debug mode. So obviously that's where resources is as well. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Obviously that's what we should be doing, resources. That actually makes sense now. We'll give that a run. That should return the first line. Ripat Al Safar says to top someone got the lam Berkery C Bang. I don't know what language that is. Could Google it. And let's see what result we get. Oh, still compiling. So we should get H hello space world. We get an error. Oh yeah. That fixed all that. Okay, so I get hello world, and if I do, say if I do line 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, actually I'll just duplicate what I'll actually do. Let's do it in line. I'll do more calls than there actually are, just to basically stress test it. So I'm doing 2 more calls than there are actually lines. So what it should do is return these, and the others, they should just be empty, so it shouldn't crash. That's what I'm hoping for. So what's that? Okay, hello, Hillary Heed. I don't know what's going on there. If line number equals the counter, then we'll return the line data. That modifying. Does this does get line modify the original file? I don't see why it would. So instead what we're going to do, comment this out, give this a rerun, see if, I don't see why it would. Let's see what happens now. It's a bit better. It says hello world. For some reason it skipped over that line. It's just on the 3rd line. It's as if it's not resetting or something. I need to look at what that get line method does. I feel like I don't quite know what it does. C++ get line. skips input. Let's see what that is. You gotta flush it out the buffer, it's saying. So that's system CLS. I'll try here. So literally after, I guess. So now after here. I mean, let's see what happens if I was to do it here. Oh, that's interesting. I could do another one here, I guess. I'm gonna give that a run now. Officially said, you know someone's a real programmer when you see Stack Overflow. Okay. Get rid of this. I feel like that's not helping at all. It's made it worse. Yeah, you did, Paul. C++ file get specific line from file. See how they're doing it. There might just be a better way than the one I'm doing. Get line to end of file. Blah blah blah. Instead of that, what if I was to do break? I put line data now. And at the end, line data is always assigned to this. See what happens there? Control Shift 5. Ooh, the date has been announced for Zack Snyder's Justice League cut, 18th of March. Not long then, but let me try something else out. If I was to just run the one, I feel like if I specify it this way, you'll get the one that I actually want. Got a little spot on in my mustache. Got the right one. the right one. If I type in 4, should get type in 4 now, you should get the one with 66 at the end. If I type anything above 4, which is, you know, line 5 or anything above line 5, what's up res pro says, not much, just coding you. I guess so. If I type in 400, it should just return nothing. So getting close. Shouldn't crash, basically. That's what I don't want to happen. That's alright. So now, what I want to check now is if I was to get rid of this and do that and do that. What happens if I was to duplicate this? In reality, it should just return it twice. But if what I think is happening, where something there is no reset in the buffer, it should only print it out the once, or the second time the really should be messed up. Yeah, that buffer needs to be reset. Something along those lines. Okay, so let's have a look. How do you reset the buffer? Get line reset buffer. Try that. Let me try that. So seeing is an error, so what is seeing anyway? Huh? Something's undefined, so if I try and give this a run. iOS streams, actually, would that be STD? Yeah, it'd be STD. This works, then the individual file should work. Thing should work as well. That didn't work. Oh, what if we put it before? Her Dingen says hello everybody. Hello her, it's been a while. How are you doing? So let's give you a little catch up. We're on file saving and loading. We are saving and loading individual pieces of data. Currently we've done the saving aspect of it, or at least very simple. Need to do something about it not being a string, but we'll look at that in a bit. We're on doing the get file contents and also getting a single line as well. It's working apart from the fact can't really do it again. I know it's something to do with the buffer system and something needs to be cleared, which I'm trying to figure out how and where to do it. Try that scene clear as well. I'm fine, thanks. I had no time yesterday. How are you, Munna and Alicia? We're fine. Munna is right here. Say hello.
Hello.
And Alicia is not right here, but she's fine and she's cheeky as always.
She's fine.
She's as cheeky as always, Munna. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes.
She's cheeky. Give us a run and see what we get. Oh, no look. Says hi.
To me.
Yeah, says
Hello.
hey. We still got some of that Lindt chocolate, haven't we? It's still running, isn't it?
The window. You want some?
I think I can in a bit, but we still got some, haven't we?
The Lindor, the red one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's a new package. Do you want me to go get it for you?
No, we'll get it after. We'll have it.
Oh,
No,
awesome.
no, we'll have it after. You wanna get it?
Oh, I don't mind. Go get it for you.
Okay. Do you like it? I can't remember.
It's my favourite chocolate.
Oh.
Babe.
There you go. I knew her favourite chocolate. Maybe you can help with this, reading from a file like this. Using getLine, but can't do it again because it's something to do with the cache or the buffer where it's got to the end or something. So what you're looking for? Yeah, it's the clearing of the buffer or the cache.
Here you go, babe. You can have those.
Ooh. Let's try both. Lindt's your favourite chocolate?
Yes.
Is it this one that's mainly your favourite of the Lindt Lindo? You don't like the white
No,
or the
I
brown
don't
or the
like
dark
this.
one?
No.
We don't like dark anyway, do we really?
No.
Not even if you're on a desert island, I would want a dark chocolate. Catch.
You're making everyone watch. Do it again. Do it again.
Okay.
So I can like have a catch. There you go.
Well done. I said, oh, she's bringing you sweets. How lovely is
I
that?
know, best wife ever. Right, Hev? Right.
I was gonna say. She is the best wife ever. What if I only do a length equivalent?
I don't think they do.
If they did, you know,
Yeah.
or like 10p, yeah, probably like pound. How much is one of these packets? About 3-4 quid?
Yeah.
What's the weight of one of these? 200 grams. When I read the whole file, then pass it. That's fine, her. Oh, could do. So then how would we have a separate method for reading the file again? Because obviously, think of it like this. We read the file. Say it's high scores, we get a new high score, we update the file. And then let's say later on, we still need to read the file again. Now you could say, well, let's keep it somewhere, but if it's locally, or the potential for changing it. So these get file contents. I could run that here. I could have a std colon string vector. If it is a size score table, you could easily keep that in memory. Yeah, I guess I could. That's not really much of an issue. Std colon string file data, and these need to be underscored. That's the I forget. We can just do it easily like this. Rename. And we need to, obviously that hasn't actually been used yet, but this has, let's rename this to rename. Okay, so cool glow stick says hello. Hope you enjoyed the Doom Eternal stream earlier on, glow stick. Get file contents. I'll make this one private. And let's say if we say get file contents, and instead of this doing this, okay, I guess I could just put this at the end. So get rid of this, and I literally put get rid of that, and if I say this, we are not having the file data now. We're gonna have underscore file data like so. So let's open the file. So if you want to get the whole thing, we're just going to do return underscore file data. And this ain't a bad idea, it's a pretty good idea. And if we want to get individual line, then we could just do what we're going to say, for auto line underscore file data really should have it as another type of for loop instead. Let's do, we're gonna need a counter int I equals 0, I plus plus, no, I less than underscore file data dot size. What are you gonna do once you finish making this game engine? So once we finish, either all or most of these features on the list so far. And more might get added. Cool glow stick. We're gonna make some simple games, and yeah, it's gonna delete everything and start fresh. Imagine that. Imagine if somebody literally did that. Spent months working on something like this, then literally deleted the GitHub repository, deleted all the code from the computer, and started the whole thing again, and just to see how fast they could do it and how much better they could do it. I don't fancy doing that though. Somebody else can do that. If we look at, if I go over here, I can show you what our plans are. About to sneeze. No, did I end up sneezing? This is what all the coders do. It would hurt like a cactus, dude. You hurt worse than a cactus, bro. Nah, he's just messing with you. You know, sometimes you do stuff like that, but nah, he's more messing. Notes. So, ooh, this don't look right. I can do square selection on here. Oh, I can as well. I was not expecting to be able to do that. Save changes. Okay, so this is the plan. Let me actually add another one. What's that? So once we've done the when to do is mostly, if not complete, will be at version 0.1. Then we'll create a Pong using the engine, and every time we create a game, we'll figure out any problem with the engine, which inevitably there will be. You know, possibly we might get through one of the projects, especially Pong or Brick Breaker, without any problems. Any there are, we'll fix the engine and we'll, you know, sort that out, and then that'll be version 0.2, 0.3, 0.5, 0.7, 0.9. Then 1.0 alpha will be our brand new game, just a simple arcade style high score thingy. And then 1.0 beta will be again our brand new game, something more level based platformer. Again, that could change, but it's something a bit more meatier than just some simple one screen or two screen high score game. So this is gonna be more like a Flappy Bird thing. I'm not saying Flappy Bird because that's somebody else's idea. I mean, it'll be, you know, like that. Initially you just basically have the menu, you go play the game, like deaf screen, high score screen, but that was it. Refinement after creating all the previous game and learning what works and what doesn't. So this is the plan. Based on how we've been going so far, I think by the end of March we should have this done. Then the first 2 or 3 shouldn't take too long, and we'll just, you know, basically keep going from there. Where we at? Got a bunch of stuff here. I think we can start deleting all of this now. Simon Zeberg says, hey guys, nice to do, thank you very much, hope you're doing well. And I++. Okay, so what we're going to say here is if line number equals I, and we're going to say std conc, we'll say return underscore file data dot at I else, or here we'll just return something empty. Okay, so let's have a look how this works now. Some sort of warning here. I mean, that seems alright to me. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know what that was moaning about. Okay, so that's all good. So now if I was to get rid of that, hey Dingen, doing well, hope likewise to you. Just need to get to go to my to do. Go do my to do, good stuff. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's all good. Thanks for suggesting her, that has helped a lot. And I'm guessing if we could just, if we want to obviously open a file again or like reload file, we could just call open file. But what I'm actually gonna do is so I'm thinking either create a method called reload file and you reload the same file. Now, okay, now it's up to the user to just call the open file method again if they want to get an updated version of the contents. Open file, call again to get updated version of the contents. And scramble the lines in SPD log stuff you just reactivate to make it read line 4231. Not a bad idea. I'll literally do the order that you asked. 4, 2, 3, 1, and boom. Keeps moaning about that. Signed, unsigned. Oh yeah, because it's a different data type. So you should return number 4, which is the last line, which it did. You should return 0, 1, 2, which is that one. Then 3 and a 1. So 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, and again she'll return 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, that works. Good suggestion her though to test that out. Okie dokie, so I want to fix this here, so I mean, I guess I'll just do regulating, doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, yeah, true, it's a good idea to test like that. Okay, it's looking good, looking good. Let's give this a bit of a comment now. So this is just a return type, no parameters. So return get all the files, contents, files, data, returns the whole file data, and this has a return type and parameters. Get a specific line from the file. 0 is the first line, last is n-1. Line number, the line to get contents for, invalid line number will result in an empty string being returned returns the specified line. Almost done. Let's comment this as well. So this is loaded file data stored in memory. Okay, but didn't you do an auto loop without an and again? Talking about here? Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Good spot. This wasn't in the engine part, so it was gonna get removed anyway, but it was a good spot. Need to get into the habit of doing that. Then anyway here, no, that's good stuff. Okay, so saving and loading with single piece of data. Basically, you can read it, write a whole line. You can read a line. Obviously, we could parse it however we want after chunks of data like a database. Should I do that? Yeah, I guess it's worth testing if it still works. Chunks of data like a database, maybe ability to add multiple lines in like some sort of vector. That shouldn't be much of an issue to write like that. I'll have a look in a second. Then parse files into arrays and different data. Again, that was something I was thinking about. I'm not sure if we're going to do that because at the end of the day we've already got it. Seems okay to be fair. And it was 66, 4, 3, 2. 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, what was it? 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, yeah. 4, 3, 2, no. 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, yeah. It's looking all good. So here says, I don't know, question, what about binary files that don't actually have lines? What do you mean exactly? What sort of files are you referring to? Are you referring to the ones that you'll end up opening and they'll just be like 40 space 40 space 0001 space something along those lines? What kind of game do you create? Dead Sex Age. So this is just the engine part of it. Eventually we're going to get on to making, it's right here, so Pong, Brick Breaker, so some clones which will, the source code and probably the executable as well will be publicly released for free. Thinking about once I've done Pong, whilst doing the live stream, uploading it to some platforms like PC based platform like Steam, was it iStream, what's that web one, I can't remember what it's called, whatever it is, that one. Look at Epic Games, look at a few ones like that and just get them out there, like just release them free. Currently we are just working on the engine we can use to create it exactly. So probably by end of March we should get to making some simple games. Okay, so chunks of data, so that's gonna be multiple lines now. Multiple lines, so where are we? So we did write to file, so that was one line. Then we got write property, add to new line, blah 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 blah. Okay, so yes, I'm talking about binary data files that don't just contain string, just data like a structure. So not too sure. Can you give me an example? Like, can you just literally, even if you have a file, if you could send it me on Discord or something, or if you just got like a snippet of data, just whack it in the chat. Don't mind. Don't care how long it is. So let's do this in a second. Let's just have a little break with a Malteser. How was it? Nadia.
Playing Catan.
Play what? Oh,
Catan.
is that the one that Lulu wants to play?
I wanted to play. They've released it online now.
Oh, is that board game one? Yeah, you did mention. Is it, what was it? Is it like some sort of war thing?
Settlement kind of thing.
Yeah. What's that war game one? I think they're playing Stranger Things. Not Dungeons and Dragons.
No, Dungeons and Dragons.
No, not Dungeons and Dragons. There's this other one.
They've only ever played Dungeons.
Okay, it must not be in there then. It's like
You
this.
don't have to play the board game, but you can.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to play that.
What?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Nope.
They just can go on and on contact.
Yeah, from what? It seems a bit too
Nerdy. What, nerdy?
gay nerdy. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, no, I might like it. If we can get a cheap version, I don't mean like fake, but you know, a cheap in sale.
What,
we can
all
do
the
it.
version?
Yeah, I'll probably print it. With the PC, it'll be high quality. I bet you. Sure, I'll send you on Discord. I am build a snake game with Python. Go for it. We'd love to see it once you're done. In our Discord group, the Sonar System Discord group, there's a announcement section. No announcements. It's not announcements. Only I can post in there. There's another channel that that everyone can post in to share their stuff. I can't remember what it's called. Showcase. In the general section, there's a thing called Showcase. So we're at 1,425 members right now on the Discord group. Slowly getting there. Paddy, okay, I'm just gonna go and get some water. Do you want anything?
No, I'm getting this one.
To do a refill on your body water?
Chillax.
Relax. I just rig there, relax. What's it called again?
I want to get it. Will you play with me? So my husband's like, no, it's
Yeah, we can do. What was the recommended number of people on that again?
I think it's like 3 players. Oh, for 2 players. Oh.
What's
3
the
or
best
4 players.
card game? Is there multiple then? Or we want to get
No, I want to get this OG one.
the OG one. Okay. Yeah, we could get that. Catan. Catan. Hey, there's one dude who wrote a BTC mine algorithm in Python just using 15 lines of code. Yeah. Python, I'm not the biggest fan of Python to be fair, but there is still a lot that you can do with it. So yeah, I was going to create a write to file where you could create write multiple thingy-majiggies. Let me just maximize this. So write to the open file, write multiple lines to the open file, data to be written, blah blah blah. But this is going to be std colon vector. Okay, so I'm trying to think, do we need the extra write property? So you can either add, currently you can add to a new line, that'll be fine, new, or add to a current line, only the first string is added to the current line if chosen. If current line property is chosen. There we go. Sorted. Okay, so if I go to write to file, create implementation, and here we go. We're going to be doing something kind of like this, and in here I guess we'll say for auto line data, and we'll say or should we add more to the same line? Like if we're getting multiple strings. Let's say we add more to the same line. Let's just do that. Again, if that is not suitable, we can remove that functionality afterwards. Not really much of an issue, to be fair. Okay, so let's do this. There's a problem that I semi-4C. So if I do, so I'm going to comment this out. I'm going to say file manager. Basically, you're searching for a hash that has X amount of 0 at the beginning, and you achieve that by changing one part at the end of the data. Isn't really that difficult. It just takes more and more time to execute the higher the difficulty gets. Yeah, that is true. Just more grunt processing power, hence why GPUs are better than CPUs, because CPUs can do more complex calculations. CPUs are great for simple calculation, like rendering, like drawing triangles that will form the basis of the game that we play, but doing lots of those simple tasks. Okay, so write to file. So by default, it should be to a new line. So this is what the file is looking like currently. After we give it a run, actually messing around with. This is the annoying thing. I should be messing around with that one. Should be the one in resources. It's not read only. So if I just do this, confirm that this is still working. I think it might be because the open file thing, like what we did at the end, is messing it up. I feel like that might be an issue. Okay, that ain't working. I feel like, I bet you if I did that and I did this. Which one do you want next?
Have you tried the truffles?
Yeah.
Well, you probably like them, don't you?
I quite like it. I have a little bit of it. If you don't like it, just pass it over.
Well, no, I don't want to risk it.
No, honestly, most of it's just like lint chocolate. There's only a little bit of crunch at the bottom. Okay. Everyone can see now.
Babe!
Okay, this is a normal throw.
Woo!
Yeah, let's see if you like it. Like I said, the thing you might not like it will be at the bottom, so try that part. Like just like do a nice bite.
I'm gonna try the pie, don't mind. Alright.
Yeah. Some of this good stuff.
Feels like a regular Malteser.
Can you taste that crunch at the bottom? Yeah, I don't know why you.
I don't know, the ones in Celebrations weird me out.
Oh no, it's not like that.
They're different.
Yeah, they are. They are weird.
You can finish it.
You don't like it?
No, I'm okay. Yeah, those ones are weird. I don't know what's wrong with them.
Should email the Mars about the one that, yeah, it's Mars, isn't it? It's the Mars company.
Just say I'm not happy with the recipe you've had for these Maltesers since production day one.
Yeah.
Change it for me.
And say, can you also contact Apple that there's no brick in the box? When I said that, he was just like,
Whoa, babe! That was so that was so funny.
he's like, what do you think they're gonna do? Like, sort it out, like,
Like,
change your boxes.
Like, complain to Apple.
Like, he was as if it should be in there, but just wasn't in there.
Yeah. She was like, you can complain to Apple. I was like, okay, mom. That was so funny.
Are you complaining that you got a iPad mini when you wanted an iPad Pro, but you ordered an iPad mini?
It was so funny.
Yep, that worked, and I want to try one more thing. If I do File, Manager, Write Property, Add to Current Line. Oh, I closed that window again. Jesus, god damn it. Luckily it was there. Let's try giving that a run again. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So if I give that another run, should get 1, 2, 3, 4 on the same line. Yeah, okay, so that's looking all good. I'm gonna do one more test, and let's say if I actually specify add to new line, it should add them all to a new line now. No, it's literally just. Actually, does it not get written till the file's been closed? I can't remember. You do have to flush to write the data. I forgot all about that. Okay, yeah, so it's all there now. Okay, that's all good. Forgot all about that. And that was my bad. Actually, can I do a flush without doing a close? C++, OStream, OStream, flush without closing. Is it possible to flush without closing? When you call std : end down, you have to call flush. Or is there actually a method called flush? If there is, that's literally just what I want then. std : flush. Literally, that's what I want. No, would it be iOS? It'll be file. Nah, I don't want to do an endl. I'm happy without doing that. So let's give that a run. Go flush on the stream. Got it. Got it. Okay, so that's all good. It's working well. I can get rid of this. Okay, so we do have a problem though here. If we read all of the file, then we have the issue that it's, I think, what got to the end or something happened and it won't write to the file anymore. So if I run that, let's see if I change that to 77, I'll give that a run, this will no longer write. Or it will after the flush, I don't know. If it does, great. No, it does not. Let's give this a run. So how can I do that reset without basically opening the file again? If I have to open the file again, I mean, I guess I could. It's a bit annoying that I would have to what exactly is the issue? So the issue is in the file manager, when we open the file, we also get all the contents of the file, like you suggested, and we put all of that in just a simple vector of strings, so each line. And when we would do like get file context, you'll return that. If we say get a particular line, you'll return a particular index from that vector, assuming it's big enough. and we've handled that to prevent any errors as well. But if we do get all the contents when we open the file, when we try and write to it, because it's, I think got to the end of it, it messes up and it doesn't write to it anymore. So I want to be able to essentially open a file, write to it, and basically read from it as well. That's the issue that we're currently having. Because the file is up for reading, not for writing, you will have to close it first. That's a bit annoying. Close it as in just .close or reopen it. So I'm assuming if I do .close, then that won't work anymore. If you ask me, that is more secure. Or what do you mean more secure? If I do file .close, close file, unless we in the open file we just specify if we want it for reading or writing. So I might just do that then. So I'm gonna say open file, const bool like you mean just reopen it here? I'll create a private method. I'll say void load file. Yeah, I guess so. You wouldn't want it. Or yeah, if I just specify if you want it reading or writing. So if you want it reading or writing, so for the const bool, we could have a enum. So basically, read function should call open close file. So does your write function. So don't actually open it manually then? Are you saying basically don't do that? So have a read file, have a write to file. So this is writing or reading. I'm gonna have reading equals 0, writing how the file is to be used. Okay, so the access method, so we'll say open file const access method ampersand access method semicolon. That should actually be copied and pasted to here, and we should have file manager colon you just tell the file manager, hey, I want to read write using this file here. What do you mean? Let's go with this. Say auto. What's it called again? Bitmask equals in or out. Yeah, okay, so just do bitmask IO is if access method reading equals access method what format is that anyway? Yeah, I'm using them at the same time. I'm going to remove that now. What are these? These are char. std colon iOS in house bitmask equals std colon iOS out. And let's see if we change this to bitmask IO. And we'll say if, basically if this as I said in the previous stream, you will need a boost plus fine if the file should be opened or read in. I think we might be good with this. It's not a bool, but it's basically the same thing. We're specifying where we're reading or writing. I'll add that extra one here in a second. Okay, so first of all, let me try giving this a run. We need to specify what it is. So it's going to be file manager, access method. So if I do reading, that should not work. Got some error. This can't double specify it basically. All about that. Actually, I did like the way they had it done there. And so that should not work now. I mean, it should work, but it shouldn't actually write to the file. Good, it didn't write to the file. And if I do something like an 8 at the start, and I do writing, that should write to the file now. Then we test for the reading and writing as well. Boom, that's done, that's working good. Now, if I do writing, but I do this now, I should have just uncommented it out using the shortcut. This shouldn't actually get the contents of it now, because I haven't set it to reading. But likewise, it shouldn't give us an error when we try and use that method. Okay, it's looking good, it's looking good. It's quite a lot, but I think that is everything. Yes, that's everything. Hi, 776. It will work perfectly fine. Okay, yeah, so that works, and that's looking all good. Let's see if there's any bit of code that I need to remove that's left over. Okay, it's looking good. I need to update this. I need to say access method. This is not optional. How is the reading? Is the file open for reading or writing? That should actually close the file and reopen it. But what if you try to write to a file open for reading? Already tried it, didn't do anything. So when I tried to write to a file open for reading, it didn't actually, well, it didn't do anything. But what we can do is test this. We can do this. We can do this. And we can do this. So basically, let's see if it still prints it off after we try and do a incorrect write. If it does, that's looking good. The cake rusk, I got most of it in a plastic box,
Yeah.
but there's a few left in the original box, and we'll just finish them today.
Okay.
16, we'll get to bang them out. How you doing? I'm Andy.
Yeah, fun. Lulu's in it.
Huh?
Lulu's in it.
Are you playing against her?
Playing against her and then an AI. We've got the hang of it now.
Oh yeah.
It's good.
Cool. Yeah, that worked fine as well. Okay, That should actually close the file manager should check for that and reopen the file then. What do you mean? Like it works? I don't see what you should try and do. Because ultimately, when you try and write to the file, it says file is open. It does this, but it's. I'm assuming it is open, or when I'm trying to do a write, you're actually, I guess. I guess what we could do is just say access method. We could actually store the access method here. So we could say access method underscore access method is the file open for reading or writing. What are you doing? We are creating a game engine and we are doing the saving and loading to and from files at the moment. So where we get the access method is here. So we'll literally say coding equals access. Okay, so we'll say we won't do it unless access method writing equals underscore access method. Let's copy this. There you go. Okay, so we should be all good now. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So pass into arrays and different data types. Don't really think see we need the array part. Pass into different data types. So we either do that there, or we do that outside of the file. So let's say if we read, let's say if we get. No, I won't do that. I think that's really not necessary. That can be a separate sort of system. Now, let me give this a build and let me commit this as well. Okay, so let's just give this a commit, and then we'll look at XML parsing. Yeah, it was moved about, hence why it's been technically deleted. And we're gonna say file loading, basic saving and loading done. So commit that bad boy, and then we'll push origin. When do you think you will finish coding this engine? In one way, it's gonna be like a continuous project, but in terms of when we will start actually doing stuff with it, like I was showing, I don't know if you saw it. This is the schedule, not date-wise, but just in terms of versioning. 29.9. I think that's a bit too soon. How about 99.99? I might finish it then. So I'm thinking most of the to-do, enough that I'm confident enough to make games with the engine, should be done by the end of March. And then we'll start making some clones and we'll revise the engine as we need to. I definitely know once we start doing some of these ones, especially this one, like when it involves physics, we'll probably see either problems or ways to improve the engine, and we'll put that in the engine, and that'll be like version, like if we're trying to do brick breaker and we are updating the engine, we'll obviously version that like 0.21 or 0.22 for example. Then eventually we'll get to version 1 alpha, which will create a brand new game live, and I'll release the game 100% for free, the code as well. And what I'm going to try and do after doing Pong is trying to get that onto Steam, Epic, and a couple of the just general PC platforms that I can, just running on Windows, potentially port it to something else. But at the moment, there's some Windows specific code in here that, but that is mainly for joystick, I want to say. So as long as I don't do joystick stuff, I should be all good. But yeah, implement some joystick features as well. You get it on those platforms, stream that as well. So trying to put it on Steam, discuss that process, and then create a brand new game. This will just be a simple high score game where there's really only one mode. Then they'll create a more level based platform. Again, that might change. It might not be something level based. It might be something more strategic or something where you're creating something. But I want to do something where you can, play it a bit more than the high score one. Saying that, you never know, you might actually play the high score one more. Yeah, basically never finish a project like this. Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, I've got to get that, but I'll wait till it's actually got a proper PS5 upgrade to it. But it will be ready to use pretty soon if it keeps up the pace. Yeah, the pace is going well so far. 1, we're progressing with the features, but 2, doing them on a regular basis. These streams, missed one on Wednesday, but generally speaking, every day doing a stream, especially if we do it like at a decent time, the progress is nice. Okay, that's committed, so let's close that. Let's ignore that. Nice job so far, thank you, Yusuf Arasan. Oh, that's gonna go on. Tiny XML versus Rapid XML and C++ XML parser. See what's the best XML parser for it. I do want something lightweight. I basically want something that I don't really have to hook in to the project using some sort of library files. Something that I could just drop some header and implementation files in and just use. That's what I ideally want. This looks like it. Chuckle's fast pace usually leads to more time being spent on refactoring, fixing bugs. Yeah, that is true. Any particular XML parser that you recommend her? That's what I want, is a header only one, or header and obviously potentially CPP file as well. Let's have a look. Source file. Yeah, so there is a CPP file as well, but I don't mind that as long as I don't have to do some sort of configuring with library files. But when you said header only, did you mean literally only .h or .hpp, something like that? Tiny XML, Rapid XML. I don't use XML parsers. My data is all binary. I also want to put that in the engine because I feel like might end up using other people's files, XML, JSON, CSV potentially, or even leveraging that format. And it would be a useful feature to have in there. Tiny XML too. Rapid XML. Is this not on GitHub? Surprise, it only on SourceForge. It's a bit weak. Rapid XML. Let's have a look in terms of implementing it. Not shopping.
this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a program that just really walking you through how to make an increment for it's in the student's class, and it's called get value, and it's in the student list class. In case you don't know already.
Is he literally making his own one?
C++. Another thing that I kind of wanted this path using p and returns run, release it. And so okay, so what? There's some errors.
I think he is, isn't he?
So I said great comments right up.
So tiny XML2. So what it doesn't do, that's fine. Yeah, we're not maintaining legacy code, so that's fine. But what's the implementation on it? Again, I want some sort of simple drag and drop file. Check out, what's this? I think that came up in the search when I was looking. Something about TICPP. I'll Google it. Which one is it? This is dead. That is dead. Let's have a look. Which one's bigger? Rapid XML. Example. Let's have a look at example. I don't want to be creating some sort of wrapper stuff. I want this. I mean, I guess I could add it on top, but is this a necessary thing? So tiny XML. You said you have two files. It said that somewhere, didn't it? Two files. Simply compile and run these. Do I need this solution project? Can I see just not use the code for it? If defined PS3. Pretty funny that is, to be fair. Feel like we're gonna go with PGXML. Feel like we are. PGIXML. Let's give this a download and either release. Let's get the release. Now we go like PGIXML versus TinyXML2. Let's actually see the comparison between the two. use PG by the looks of it. Okay, so we got PG, and let's extract it. What's in the config file? Is something that we potentially need for the opening community 2015, 2019, or Sublime, or brackets, or like any of the other things. So I'm gonna close this down so I can just open in Sublime. Does this use the config? It does, so we need it. End of. Nothing more to it than that. So code include engine external. I'll whack it here. What are they called? PG XML. Let's cut that into source engine. Okay, so there we go. And then if we go to engine external PG XML, but unit splash state for to do hash include external PG XML, and we should be able to access PG XML stuff. PG, don't even know actually how to access it. To be fair, it might be useful if I go into here. So it is PG : something like along these lines. Load file. Let me try and load this file. So if I go to splash state, so file.xml, whack in the resources / and before we run it, we actually need an XML file. Tests. No, that's not what I want. I don't want empty, I want an actual. Example XML file. Well, you open it in VS 2015 because you have installed it. Yeah, I do need to uninstall that. documents, git to project XYZ, code, project XYZ, resources, save it. Yeah, that should be all good now. So we should, I guess, be ready to give it a run. See what errors we get. Hopefully none, but let's see what we get. Okay, so we got a fatal error. By the way, when I cloned your project the first time, I noticed the structure is a total mess. What structure? The file structure? When I say first time, like how long ago? Okay, so that's messed up there. Should I change it in there, or should I figure out a way of alleviating this? Did I do stuff like this before? Can't remember. Have a look. If I go to Alicia now says hi bye. Hello, Alicia. Then
Is this she might be playing pretend with me?
she's owning you
She's
and
doing two
talking.
things.
Yeah. You need to up your game, babe.
I've had your live one going on since the beginning, actually.
Okay.
So.
Like where to go to Mac project window, where is the starting solution? Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, you go. It is that part of it is a bit of a mess. Code. I think it's platforms, Windows, and then it's there. Ignore the Mac one for now. I haven't touched that one for a while, and also something will be breaking in that. And I'm gonna put in. Fine. You'll try and return something and they constructed that. That's not an issue. That didn't seem to do anything, but then again, I was doing the wrong children. I'm gonna say I'm happy with it because it's their code. Didn't give me any error. Let's just get rid of that now. Let's get rid of that. So we used 2G XML, and where did we actually make notes of files we had used? I'm pretty sure we did that somewhere. Credits.md. It's gonna open in brackets, ain't it? No, it's harder than C#, which I am learning. Yeah, I think it depends on like where you're coming from with it. If you're like it's been ages since you used it, then I mean, like if you're new to it, then it's gonna be difficult. UGXML. Put the version in here. That's calm. Okay, so that's it. I'll wrap up for today. Tomorrow we'll look at parsing a CSV file, parsing a JSON file. Again, we'll find a parser. We'll implement it simply like this. C# sucks, no type safety. Has to run it in a VM. High score loading system. Looking forward to that. We'll be leveraging what we've already got. We got a file loader, then a map loading system as well. So we should get this done tomorrow. May even get high score done. So let's say by Sunday we should. Yeah, by Sunday we should have file loading done. Not by the end of next week. By Sunday, if all goes well. And then let's say by mid-Feb, we should have GUI stuff done. Yes, coming along nicely. Definitely end of March is looking doable, more than doable. I'm going to commit this bad boy now. So XML parser added 2G XML commit. I'm going to say push origin. I want to give this a run. Just make sure that the RAM usage isn't out of control. I want to check that on a regular basis after her point to the at that one time. Based on what we're currently using with the objects that we're creating, seems okay. I'll leave it running for a few more seconds. Travis is starting a brand new C series on YouTube. Might want to check that one out too. Okay, that sounds interesting. That's a series, you know, it's on my list of stuff to do, is a C programming series. I've done a C++, probably could do with updating a C++ one, but definitely want to do a C one as well. Zero drop frame, which is good stuff. Okay, so we'll be wrapping up now. We'll do quick Q&A. So Q&A time. We'll wrap up in a few minutes. So now's the time. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. Not sure if I may promote other people in this chat though. Feel free here. I'm not going to be like that, you know, be strict like that. As long as you're not spamming it with 10 different, you know, 10 identical comments. If it's just like, check out this guy, I don't really care. So feel free to suggest someone. So just whack the URL in. So Q&A time now. Q&A time.
You can just spin around.
Can I spin around?
Do what?
Can I spin around?
You can spin around. Do whatever you want.
There we go.
Just don't fall again, yeah?
I didn't fall. I was in the process of it.
Chair trick.
It's all the years of being here and the copy basically just messed up because the chair's been going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's definitely one benefit of having flooring instead of carpet, but I don't like flooring.
Do you know?
I'm not a big fan of it. Unless it was really high quality, real hardwood flooring with underfloor heating.
Yeah.
Then we're talking. Saying that laminate is generally stronger than wood as well because it's the fake stuff. Which one do you want? Lint or multi-zone?
Lint.
Oh. Okay. Can everyone see now?
No.
Yeah. I'm not going to throw it underarm, I'm going to throw it overarm.
No.
So it's going to be a bit more intense. There we go. Yeah. You're getting better.
I am a good catcher.
I said you're getting better.
Oh. What's there to get better if you're already good?
You could get great. Could get great, could become great.
Okay, I'll take that.
Are you winning? Are you winning? Winning?
It's a long game.
Have you ever held a tarantula? Do you see Alicia in the comments?
No, why did you should have realised what your Q&As are about.
When does your copy of Ghost of Tsushima arrive and when is Munna starting to stream? Here's a link to Travis's channel. Let me open that and I'll answer those questions. Definitely worth a watch. Alicia, no, nope. Did you? Nope. I've ate one. I've been in a bat cave though. Has she been in a bat cave?
Welcome to my.
No.
She's taking the piss. Alicia, has she been in a bat cave?
I've been in a bat cave though. Maybe. I think maybe when we went to like the zoo in Dubai and stuff. Because they have those little bat cave under things that you walk through.
Was that a fake bat cave though? I don't think.
No, I had real ones flying up. I
No.
went to one when I was little as
No,
well.
but was
for
it
school.
was it an artificial cave they created and whacked bats in?
Artificial cave, yes, that they whacked bats in.
You're not gonna say that. I don't think
Because
there'll
then
be
you don't have
natural bats in Dubai.
Because I know I've been to one, but we must have gone to one like either in Dubai or here. I don't remember.
Been in a bat cave though, yeah, I have. Are you sure? Folio. I'll give him a sub and I'll check him out. Seems like he's got a lot of useful content on here. Seems to be a prolific poster as well, which is good stuff. Walking Game Engine live stream. Ooh.
Be a thing for quite a while on the web in the form of WebGL, I think, but you know, OpenGL is not going anywhere anytime soon. But I would absolutely learn Vulkan instead of going to be color using. We need to create depth.
Do you not remember? They were fruit bats. She's making this stuff up now. He's amazing. Currently focuses on Vulkan and POC. That's something pretty intense stuff right there. I'll definitely check him out. You remember when I was
Oh,
doing
sorry, babe.
She said fruit bats.
Oh yeah, I can't remember where we went to see them because
Yeah.
we've been to that many animal places.
Do you remember before we got married, I was doing the live streams and I had a countdown going?
I do remember.
The top left.
I do
That feels like ages ago. That does.
It's feel like this ago.
Doing that countdown. The engine's come a long way since then.
Huh?
Engine's come a long way since then.
Yeah.
Plus we've been married as well.
What's your next chapter? As in, this is file loading and saving. What's next?
Who asked?
I've asked.
Oh.
I'm asking.
Have you ever gone skydiving? No, but I do want to go.
Oh, hey, he's like, yes, still. It's like this one,
I want to take Munna. I want to take the wife to skydiving. Yeah.
A fake one.
No, you're talking about the one that
No.
blows up air. You just sort of.
I'd rather do that.
No, we can do that one as
Alicia
well.
wants to go there.
Well, actual skydiving or that fake one.
The fake one. Alicia wants to go there. It's in near Trafford Centre in Manchester.
Yeah, I think there's a few around the country.
Oh yeah, look, it's Badger going with you. She wouldn't go. No, she knows.
Maybe you should have gotten some of those bat wings from the cave then.
No, I'm scared of heights.
So am I, but. Are you feeling hungry? You're hungry? We're gonna do in a few minutes we're gonna do the pasta. To preview the recipe, it's a
What pasta you make?
tuna pasta.
The one we had the other day.
No, tuna pasta bake. You haven't had the tuna pasta bake yet.
Since when Bat's been on Wednesday?
Since when bats? They didn't have bat wings unless I ripped them off of the bats. Since when bats don't have wings, Alicia? Wingless bats. Clearly, Alicia has found a new species.
She's finding new species that don't have wings.
Has she done all her work?
She better have done all of
Have you
it.
done all your work, Alicia?
Her asked and she said yes, so.
Huh?
Her asked already.
What about work?
Yeah, he said, have you done all your homework? And she said yes.
Where did he ask that? Did he? You could use those tarantula legs to build little parachutes for your cheeky butt out of those bat wings. No, I mean they don't have bat wings that you could actually use.
This is what your Q&A turns into, man.
One more. I'll throw my left hand now, so this will be a bit off.
Your throw was a bit off.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a bit to your left, bit to my right. Yeah.
Babe! Oh my god, you're literally on live!
I was expecting that to be a relatively quiet one, and then he comes out and
Oh my god. I'm feeling second-hand embarrassment.
I'm feeling.
That everyone else on live will probably be feeling right now.
I'm feeling zero embarrassment.
Oh my god. That's what I have to deal with.
Yeah, only if they could smell it. That is a stinky one.
What? because I've just replayed it back and it's so loud.
Is it?
Yeah!
Yeah, the mic's good then. Have you ever met someone famous? Yeah, I'm every day myself. In the mirror. Yeah, I met a few people, but it doesn't really bother me whether they're
It's
famous or not.
asking you to move your chair, bro. You're blocking the view that everyone actually wants to
When
see.
will you actually move your chair side when your pretty wife is sitting behind you doing her thing? Are you doing your thing?
Yeah, everyone wants to watch me, babe. You need to move aside.
Okay.
Your time's over.
Oh. He's farting directly into the mic.
Please don't do it again.
There you go. Should we get to see the wife now?
What if that shows up like this one?
I can make the thing big.
No, please don't. Yeah, when's my game coming?
When is it coming?
When is it coming? You want to order it for me?
If you want to do the live stream, I'll order it. If you're ready to do the live
Let's
stream.
do it.
And no excuses like, I don't think I'm
No,
ready
let's
to
do it.
go."
I don't want to play Valhalla because I've already seen all the gameplay for it. So I'll play the other one because I've not seen that. So you have to order it for me.
I want you to do stuff. No, stop. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy live stream first.
No, wait,
No. Because I think Uncharted will be a little bit be a bit easier. So that's
you saying I can't play difficult games?
that's not what I said, bro. Listen.
Everyone, well,
No.
witnesses.
What I'm getting at is, I think if you get something that you're comfortable playing and use that to improve your, streaming skills.
I thought she'd already created a channel. You had already ordered the game. Sad face. I
He-
have created my channel.
he's
He's just
created the
not
channel.
ordered the game. Come on, babe.
You'll get it. Do you really want Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah, I've heard it's good.
That's good. You play Lost Legacy first on your channel. Mother let you know now that was actually going to be your one of your Valentine's Day presents.
Oh no, babe.
That's the reason I was trying to say, like, just play Lost Legacy now. It's one of the presents for your Valentine's Day.
Okay.
There is another thing as well. So, you will get Ghost of Tsushima in a few weeks.
Have you already ordered it?
No, I'm going to order it soon. Yeah. Bloody expensive, bro.
Is it?
No, I mean, considering it's been out for a while, it hasn't gone down in price, I mean.
Oh.
Brand new. You want to use one for Valentine's Day?
Use what, sorry?
Use Ghost of Tsushima.
Gee.
A used copy of it.
I don't want a used one. Do you think I am? I'm a wife. I'm the wife.
You're a wife.
I'm the wife. I
You're the
deserve
wife.
the new, brand new, good stuff. Can't be cheap with me, babe.
What else have they said?
Are you gonna get a PS5 copy then?
No, it's
It's
PS.
PS4.
the
but,
PS4,
but it updates.
It
onto-
upgrades, yeah.
Ah.
So you definitely want to play it on the PS4, not the
Oh,
PS5.
it looks so good.
Because the PS4, you get 60 frames per second update.
Okay.
Yeah. There's been some new news come out that they should be. It's pretty obvious they was gonna, but Last of Us 2 update as well. Once they do a Last of Us 2 update to 60 frames per second or whatever they do, I'll replay that again. 'Cause I never played that live. I'll do that live. I've already platinumed it, but it'll just be another playthrough. Can you guys get me a black cat for my birthday? What would Ummi say about that? Yeah, what would Ummi say about that?
I would say no.
I thought she already created a channel and you already ordered the game. But yeah, the channel, why was I not informed? No, because you're only harassed the views. No, I wouldn't. Hope so. D live sucks? Div sucks? Live sucks? What's he saying? Live sucks. What's he saying?
Yeah.
Her ding in like a few messages ago. D live sucks? Live sucks? You have it in Norway, am I right? What's her channel called? You'll never know. Ami would say no, but I could hide the cat from her. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Hiding the cat from Ami.
No, you'll find it.
Yeah. Said you when the cat comes to you when you come home. stashing them? After you've been stashing every one of the uni. How's the game going?
Now it's my turn and I didn't move.
Let's have a look. What's the average length of a
It's really long.
Catan? No, average length of the average length of a Catan match. Catan board game average length 90 to 120 minutes. Couple hours. Oh, Monopoly level then. Monopoly ain't short either.
Monopoly.
Yeah.
This long.
Yeah. Me and Cam.
It's like basically it's like Monopoly, but
Yeah.
in obviously a different game.
Yeah. Me and Cam had banged out a Monopoly game in less than an hour.
Now this is a chill stream.
D-Live. I could hide them in my school bag and leave the bag slightly open. Besides all the uneaten lunch, how gross. Now this is a chill stream. At least I'd have a cat. Yeah, it is a pretty chill stream at the moment. But what's their channel called? Just ask your code in related questions. Yeah, like Yusuf, if you do have any questions, feel free to ask. Plus, there's the Discord group. I'll post so you can get hold of the Discord. I'll pin this. I should do that at the start of every stream. Pin the Discord group there. If I remember, I'll start doing that now at the start of every stream. If nobody asks questions, well, we will have some fun in here. Yes, we will. It's 35 past. Should we do another 10 minutes till 1:45 and then wrap up?
You're gonna leave this going for 10 minutes?
Yeah, another 10 minutes.
If you want to, it's up to you, honey.
Yeah, people seem to be talking. You okay with that?
You mean Alicia and her?
Yeah.
Fine, can play Scrabble and Monopoly. Is she ditching my Catan game? Play Monopoly with you and her? What is going on?
For sure. hers playing as well. What do you want to do while the food's being made? Because the food doesn't. It's mainly an oven-based thing, so you don't. So it's not on the hob, and then you. It's just an all-in-one sort of dish thing that you just whack in the oven. Huh?
Whatever you want to do. We'll put something on TV. Put Chernobyl.
No,
Chernobyl.
I'm still getting the 4K version.
Okay, let me go through the list of stuff we wanted to start.
Stop silicon. This is England that we still want to start. No, we are watching an episode of that tonight.
Okay, let's put a movie on. Yeah?
We still got The Big Short to finish.
Are we gonna finish that tonight?
We could do.
Do you want to finish that whilst the past is doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yes.
Love you.
Yusuf asked
I
what's
said I
the
love you,
next
bro.
step. Sorry?
I said I love you, bro.
I love you too.
You better.
Yusuf asked what's the next step.
What the next step? Can we? Okay, what's the next step? So tomorrow we'll be doing CSV parsing. We'll get a parser for it already made and a JSON parser, and we should look into high score, implementing a basic high score class as well. If you finish your homework and your sis agrees, then maybe. And that's what they all say. I already finished my homework. Let's meet for a Scrabble Monopoly game online or chess. Yeah. Once these streams start to become more popular, we could start doing some extra stuff. You know, like chess or online Monopoly with
Yeah,
a
because
bunch
it
of
seems like the new thing that everyone's doing.
just like a bunch of people.
Just have like a games night. Not bad.
Yeah.
It's just like to meet new people and just
Yeah.
socialise.
We could just even have it on the background in the stream, like even like
Too distracted.
a separate stream almost.
Too distracted.
It'll be calm. Would we at the end of the stream? You mean a thing? Sounds good to arrange an online game. It would be fun. Seems like a new thing these days.
Someone said, oh no, so you said, will the game engine be a framework like Coco Studio?
Coco Studio X. Will the game engine, the new thing. Will the game engine be a framework like Coco Studio X? Is he ignoring us? Only ignoring you, Alicia. I appreciate your work as a fellow developer. Hope you success. Thank you very much. Hope you success as well. I'm offended. I was meant to offend you. And will it be like Coco Studio X? Yeah, but I'm not going to say it's going to be as complex. It won't be as complex, but yeah, it will be a game engine like that. It won't have the sort of that Cocos ID, the Cocos editor, the GUI stuff. I mean, you know, the drag and drop, the WYSIWYG side of it. It'll just be purely code. It'll be basically what Cocos 2DX was before all of that stuff got added, all that extra stuff that they're more focusing on these days. And I hope it to get to a point not only I'm, making games with it and updating the engine, that other people in the community are using it as well. Obviously need a name for it. Do need a name for it. I mean, the obvious thing could be Sonar Engine. I think there's been a few engines that are called Sonar Engine, but this is probably the most advanced one we've got so far. It's looking good. Additional, don't be offended, we're just making fun. What's she saying? Do you want to do a live stream tomorrow for Uncharted?
My live stream?
Yeah.
No, I told you I didn't want to do a live stream. I wanted to record it and then
Okay.
edit it like thingy-majiggy.
Okay. If you want to do that.
But he doesn't show his face. Just has his voice.
Oh, show your face.
No, we'll try it out. But then at least when
You want to do it on the PS5? Still only on the PS5.
yes, please.
Okay, we'll get the game out so we can whack it in to install. Yeah, this is it. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. It's
Still
literally.
don't want to play as a female.
Why, bro?
I
Why?
don't know. I just.
Are you one of those?
No, I'm.
Are you one of those
no,
females?
No. You know I'm all for like feminism.
Are you one
and
of
all
those
that.
females? Like, I don't want to play the female. I don't want a female main character. No,
Yes,
bro.
and one
No,
of those
bro.
females.
I don't know, bro. No, bro.
I want to play as me.
Trust me, it's good. It feels just like Uncharted 4.
Okay, I'll do this tomorrow.
Well, We'll work it in a bit to install and download updates.
I'll just do it on weekends at the moment because I'm
Yeah.
not gonna gain any subscribers.
That's fine. You know, you can
Because
just do
I'm
it.
busy anyways, and then
Yeah,
if it does go somewhere, then
And if you start, or more importantly, if you start enjoying it as well, like you might enjoy it so much that you're like, I want to do it on a daily basis.
Alright, okay, babe.
Oh, it's still do the exercise for you as well in the gym.
Should we do it tomorrow morning? Do you exist?
I don't do it today on Saturday. It's only Sunday too.
Oh, we'll do it Sunday then.
No. We'll
You just help me then.
when we put the pasta in, we'll do a quick 10-minute session. It'll be almost to gauge your current sort of
She
level.
wants to know what my channel name is.
Don't tell her, bro. Don't tell her.
No, babe. She can subscribe to me. She can be my first subscriber.
I want to. Yo, no. Don't
You
tell
want
her.
to be my first subscriber?
Yeah. I haven't subscribed yet.
Can you? I don't know if you can find it because obviously it's not. I haven't uploaded anything, so I don't think it's easy for anyone to find. I'll just send over WhatsApp to you.
I'll be the first 2 subs. So on our channel and my personal channel. But turn around just in case she looks. Yo, you just got
You
a
should
sub.
change the title of the stream to "Watch a Fresh Married Couple Debating."
You said that, huh? You should change the
That's so funny.
in brackets. The husband wins the debate.
No.
Didn't
I'm
know.
gonna go bring the mugs that you bought me upstairs and show everyone what it says. Mrs. Always right.
Nah, bro. Those mugs are wrong.
You bought them.
Clearly, I was not thinking straight. Is there another one with that name as well?
That's what I was saying. There's someone else that's got it, but they've got like a space in between.
Between what? Oh.
Me.
No. It's without a space.
They've literally got the same name. And now they've got subs and they've been gaming as well.
Oh yeah. But they haven't got many subs.
Well, I've got 0, so.
But they've been doing it for a while, so I'm sure we can get you a few more views on them. I can't find your one when I actually search for it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why you can't. Is it because I've obviously not had any?
I mean, possible, but you should still be able to see the channel. Rock, paper, scissors on who wins. Okay, rock, paper, scissors. You want to do rock, paper, scissors?
Also, I could stream her videos to get.
There's an actual video on YouTube where paper wins over a scissor. That's not possible. Also, I could stream her videos to get more views. I don't think Amir will be too happy about that. She'll tell you go work.
She'd be like, "We don't go home today."
Yeah. And in not.
She's like, "Hey, come girl."
Yeah, she'll say something else.
Do you see who subscribes to you when people subscribe to you?
I can check it, yeah.
Because mine's come up.
But obviously,
Oh, is that because I've literally got like 2
yeah. No, because obviously I'll get. When did it come up?
notifications?
On YouTube. Yeah, I can see, but obviously I'll be.
You'd rather not. Or you get 2. Oh, I got you.
I'll get a D. I don't get a
You
lot.
get spammed by it.
And obviously, yeah, I'll get spammed by it, and I don't need to see the individual ones.
Okay.
Yeah, but now I can access them for it as well. I can see, all the subs and in order of, when they subbed.
Honestly, this is gonna be a bit of fun, and I feel like it's gonna phase out because there's so many female gamers out there.
But you just gotta try it. Just gotta go for it, bro. Bro. Okay, let's wrap up now. You are streaming. No. But streaming her video will make you a leech, so perfect bait for the tarantulas and the bats. Yeah, don't be leeching off her 2 subscriber count, bro.
Hey!
She took effort to get that. Who was the first one? Was you your own count, or do you count as your own?
I don't know, it's only showing up as that you.
Is it 2? One for me. Maybe it's you count as your own sub as well.
No, I gave it to Lulu, so she might have subscribed.
Could be.
But you said you were going to do your personal one as well, so I should have 3, babe.
Yeah, I can't
Babe.
find it.
You can't find what?
Can't
can't
find the
find what?
channel. You need
Oh
to-
my god, look how stingy he is to
I can't
subscribe
find
to
the
my channel,
channel.
everyone.
I
Can
can't
you
find the
witness
channel.
this?
You need
I'm
to.
going to unsubscribe from you.
You need to improve the SEO of your channel,
No,
bro.
no,
If-
subscribe to me.
Optimize the search engine rankings of your channel.
Subscribe to me or you lose 2 subscribers. You try me. Choice is yours. Choice is yours.
Leeches are scary, exactly. They suck your blood and they look like slugs, but they have teeth. Yeah. Okay, time to wrap up now. It's been a good stream. Been enjoyable afterwards as well. Be doing another live stream tomorrow. And I think everyone wants the wife on tomorrow as well. I do. I want her on every day. But she, she's sometimes like, I don't particularly fancy it today. Well, I want her on every day. And yeah, let's go and have some food now. And watch some movies and stuff. Nice shirt. Yeah, referring to me, obviously. The Pac-Man shirt. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Thanks for the help. Thanks for keeping the chat entertained, Alicia. Yeah, the Pac-Man. And her. Obviously, I said thanks her.
Oh.
That thanks is for everything that her provided. Yeah, I've had this t-shirt for... How long have I had this one for? I think this is roughly as old as you, Lulu. It's about 12 or so years old, this one is as well. It's pretty old. So yeah, I'll see everyone tomorrow for a gameplay stream and a Game Engine live stream. Time to get some food. I know wife's hungry now.
Yeah.
I can see it in the eyes. He's like, give me the food. But yeah, thanks for watching. Do you want to say bye-bye?
Bye, everyone.
Bye, and see you tomorrow.